Hey guys, what's up? Cloudwolf here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick kind of walkthrough of my map because there's a couple glitches and issues that people found with the map, and I wanted to kind of show them. So first off, if you haven't played it yet and you plan on playing it, don't watch the whole thing of this video. I'll just go over a couple very basic glitches that happen. One is there's these pressure plates that you have to make and they can't be placed. You can go into game mode 0 to do it. There's another way to make it actually work. It's just like a simple one command block is glitched out, whatever. A second glitch people have is there's a scene where there's a horse. Okay, I'm not going to be too specific, but what you have to do is when you see the horse, do not ride the horse until it says ride me, okay? Because otherwise you're going to do something, and at that same area, don't attack anything until it attacks you first, because you'll ruin kind of some of the story. And then the last glitch is just try not to explore and like don't try to talk to villagers that you're not supposed to yet, because it can cause some issues. Uh, and if you right click on a villager a second time, it'll reset the chat that you're talking to them. It's not really a glitch. So, with all that out of the way, for all of you who already played and who want to just see a walkthrough or who just wants to see it anyway, I'm going to start. Okay, so, man, I slept forever. It has been 1 year since I saw the city and many lands were explored, and now it's time to return home. So here we are in your little Expanse Explorer 9000. There's no owner's manual, not very important. And you click next. What's that noise? I think the fuel has run out. Let me check. So you check, the fuel tank's empty. Yep, that's an empty tank. The ship needs to land. So you go into the cockpit, and you flip the switch. And if you go into F5 mode, it looks really nice. So you slowly go down, but if you turn around, there's some weird stuff going on. Don't do that. So you start to go down, and here comes the fuel truck. Oh no, we're gonna crash. And there you go. You crashed. Man, what happened? Is this a hospital? How long has it been since the crash? I bet the nurse can help answer these questions. So I'm going to be going through this pretty fast because I've done it like a million times to test it. So if I'm reading really quick, then you can slow it down or just do it yourself. Anyway, nurse, why hello, you are finally awake. It has been about 3 days since you passed out in that crash. They said to direct you to the courthouse as soon as you woke up. I guess it would be best to get there as soon as possible. So now the doors are open. If you tried before, they were closed. So time to go to the court. So you go over here. And this is a other thing that people notice. Command block center, do not enter. I came back into the world like after I posted it to the minecraftmaps.com. And because I realized there was a really bad glitch. And I came in, fixed it, I forgot to patch up the hole, so don't go down there. It's not like an Easter egg or anything. You can go down there like after you beat the map and just see the commands if you feel interested. So now we're going to go over to the courthouse, which is this building right here, and talk to Head Chief of Internal Affairs, Captain Byrne. Do you know what you did? You crashed into a fuel truck and destroyed the runway. It was an accident. The ship ran out of fuel and it needed to be landed. Accident or not, you caused everyone to be behind schedule. I sentenced you to 1 year in prison. And Santa appears behind you. Hold it right there, Byrne. I will not have you give out such a harsh sentence. If you agree to help around the town, there's no need to sentence you to prison. We just ran behind schedule. Of course, if you need help, no reason not to help. See, Byrne, no problem here. Whatever, as long as everything's on schedule. Okay, here's a list of things to do. I have stuff to do myself. Good luck. First thing on the list is fix the magic fuel generator. So you go over here to the magic dust generator, talk to the engineer. Hello, there seems to be a problem with the magic fuel generator. As you may know, magic fuel runs on powers. Okay, what is the problem? Panels missing, go craft. Excuse me. So here it is. So what he tells you to do is to get the panels. So you gotta go to the north open floor, grab the magic pickaxe, run down the super long staircase, go all the way down. It's super long, super duper long. And once you get to the bottom, there is a bunch of gold ore. So another issue that seemed to happen in somebody's gameplay where they did multiplayer is the texts that each player is supposed to read are different for them. You can just assign one player to tell them like to read a set of text, or have one player dictate what text is whose, because I think it has to do with the @r command and the way I did the tell raw. I probably should note that for some other maps. Anyway, so you get gold ore. Go up here. Because I tried to use the @random command in the tell raw to select a random player, and it doesn't work because each player will select a different one. So you go in here, there, there, and now, if in my video right here, you're gonna see the gold plates working. It has to do with, I think, that my score is not, like, every player that comes into the world, their default score is not 0. They have a blank score. It doesn't count. See, now I have a power plate. So it works for me, but it doesn't work for like other players. I needed to add one more command. I just didn't realize it. Let me see if it works if you have 2 in your inventory. Let's see. Yep, it works. That's just my issue. So it stopped. And okay guys, so I'm back, and I just had to take a short break, and we're back on the world doing the tutorial. So, go down here, and you have yourself a magic dust generator. Get all your magic dust, and you look in your book. Oh, that is an issue. If you leave the world and there was text there, it's gone. So you just gotta click in. This is where you can have an issue. This is one of the glitches that happens. Don't talk to villagers after you already completed the event. It will cause major problems, but it should be fine as long as I just go to the next thing on the list and it will fix itself. So I gotta go where the nurses garden. So it's not as bad because it doesn't prevent you from continuing, it just makes it so you can't see what you need to do next as clearly. But it says water the nurse's garden, so I'll go there. And we should be fine. Why hello again? Have an issue with my garden, no problem. Should be able to fix it. Magic dust, and it's gonna turn all this dirt into grass. So we're watering her garden, and as you can see, it's fixed again. So they have problems with the factory, and now our things are crossed off. And repair the magic gift maker. So I am gonna be going through this really fast because I've seen a lot. I've pretty much seen everybody's playthrough of this map, and I know all the text pretty much by heart. So I may not read it as in depth. But if you want to see like some other good playthroughs, there's a lot of good playthroughs by like really popular YouTubers. I'm just doing this for walkthrough purposes for anybody that's stuck. So now we're gonna go to the factory, and now it's open. It wasn't open before. So this is a place that many people have issues with because they can't get the items back. You can get the items back once you place them. I was considering doing if I were to do a fix update, which I probably might, I might not. I would place like a barrier here so people can only place the blocks in a certain area and stuff like that. Just put more barriers. So, Chief, what do we do? Machine's broken. Calm down. Gonna get some help. Magical machine is broken. Let me see what can be done. So you get these pieces, and you gotta make it just like this. So that means that just like that, there's one there. One there. I originally intended not even to have the example, but it was kind of too hard. Out the example. Then there's these barriers, so you just go around, and there you go. You did it. You can continue producing gifts. Thank you so much. So now you can go to feed the reindeer. So you go over here, and I kind of purposefully made the quests this order to make the map a little bit longer because you have to run back and forth. If they were all right next to each other, it'd be a little too quick, but I just wanted it to be exactly 20 minutes, or sometimes a little more if you get confused. So, reindeer creeper, this is really bad. What's wrong? What happened? I came in this morning, Rudolph, blah blah blah, he's gone. Santa, we need you. What happened? Oh, Rudolph's gone. People tease him, where would he be? He's in the cave at the end of the runway. And you get the Christmas slasher that says you must defend yourself if need be. So you run on to the end of the runway, and this is where some people found issues. They're like, where's the cave? I didn't want to make it, that's like so blatantly obvious if it's straight at the end of the runway. Anyway, so here's one other glitch that happens. The fuel truck is still there, and your crash site is still there, which isn't a really big problem, but it clears itself up if you don't click respawn quickly. But it shouldn't be an issue for anything like late game stuff. And as you can see, that's a cave right there. And this is where a lot of people also get mixed up when they get to the cave. And I'll explain in a little bit. So you get over here, go inside the cave. Okay, so I'm back, and here we are in the cave. So, yeah, so here you come into the cave, and Rudolph is right here, and you just get near him, and it will start talking. So you can obviously tell there's barriers here. I didn't want to put barriers throughout the whole thing, because then you can't see his name, but I mean, I guess you could just assume it's Rudolph. One glitch is you're not supposed to go in there and ride him. Don't right-click on him, because that'll ruin some stuff, so... Why did you run away? The other reindeer said it didn't need me. Yes, they don't need you. Said so themselves. Who are you talking to? He's a friend. Only true friend. Show yourself. So here comes out Krampus. It's supposed to be Krampus, but I mean, I didn't know the actual spelling and I was kind of rushing. Sorry about that. But you're not supposed to kill him right now. I meant to make him invincible. But that is fine. Just, you're not supposed to kill him. Try not to hurt him. It kind of ruins the final thing. So you talk to him. He's like, yes, it is him. Sabotage children. Recently, Santa's workshop's been chasing me. What, you were Krampus all along? How could you? Foolish reindeer. Now Christmas cannot be made this year, not if I can stop you. Now you fight him. Once he starts running at you. And he has a couple effects. One is he makes you slowness and blindness. And the other effect is he summons a bunch of evil elves around you. And when you get low on health, Rudolph says, you're hurt, take this. So I didn't really want this map to be super difficult, like some of my other maps, but yeah, it's just kind of friendly. You just get the health boost when you get hurt, you can't die pretty much. And you're meant to save Christmas, not to fail. Okay, so you defeated him. Sweet, definitely like this right back. And when he says gladly, he gets this little saddle, so now you can ride him. Since all the barriers are gone, you killed him. So if you do it the other way around, it's fine. I mean, I guess you beat him, but it looks kind of funny because he says there's a bunch of text and then it says you defeated Krampus. So that's all I had to say about that. Yeah, so you ride him back, and I know you can just straight out run across the sides and get lost. So try not to leave this area. Not a good idea. So then you ride back into your stall. Talk to him. You did it. You brought him back. Santa's like, oh, good. I know I wasn't supposed to. What's the matter? That's all done for good. What's this? No bother. Okay, then he goes and he's like, it's off to my sleigh. So now you're waiting for the sleigh. And he starts to fly off. Let me turn this down. So guys, that was all I wanted to show you. That's the walkthrough for this map. I did notice a glitch happening in multiplayer mode where like this person was playing the map in multiplayer and the sleigh just did a really weird thing. I don't know what the heck happened there. Could have been his chunk loading, I don't know what it was, but it was like copying parts of the sleigh and looking all funky, but it was funny. So that's all I have to say, and when I post this video, it'll probably be on Thursday. I will probably not be able to get to making more videos for about a week. I'm going to be out of town. I'll try to stay posted on the comments and kind of answer your questions.